What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today we're jumping into some more Orcs Unchained. This time, we are going to do a par update for the throne room. So, this map was made a bit more difficult by lowering the par to 14 minutes 45 seconds, which we are able to do. It's a little strict though, and like most of the tight pars, it's going to require you being at exactly the right gate when it opens so that you can deal the most damage and get to the next one as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and see if we can demonstrate what that will look like. Alright, so you'll notice that I start with a bit more coin than usual. That's due to the parts that I have, and I'll have a description of the parts in the or I'll have a summary of the traps and the parts on them in the description below the video.
This will stop them. Lure them here. It's practically a box. This will stop them.
Alright. So that should be good to start with. You won't actually be able to fully build that unless you have the extra coin and discounts. I'd recommend probably keeping the 2 additional Brimstones out until you absolutely need them.
Broken through the gate.
And when enemies start to bleed in, just go ahead and drop your firewall bracers. If you don't have the firewall bracers, any sort of area of effect damage gear that you can bring would be a good idea if you don't have a character that just deals AoE damage by default. Alright, so
Lure them here.
that's pretty much it for what we need to build up there. We're going to add these barricades here so that we don't have to worry about things bleeding through into the kitchen. Alright, we're going to go drop the firewall bracers again. And take Hardened Killer because we like staying alive. Oh, and I missed that. Alright, when fighting, it's important not to aggro enemies in front of inactive traps. If you have traps behind you that will be able to deal damage or kill minions, feel free to move into them. Let them do their thing. That's why you put them there. Okay.
Can you see me now?
So I'm going to get over here, and before I go ahead and start trying to fight things, I'm going to go ahead and get those built.
This will stop them. Broken through the gate. Just like circles.
And those traps are basically going to soften up whatever comes out of there originally. Let me actually just start burning these guys. Keep in mind, when heroes are around, minions will take reduced damage from traps. So it's a good idea to take them out immediately or focus on dealing damage strictly with your heroes. Alright. So we place those up there because they will help in burning anything that gets through, and eventually enemies may wind up bleeding over. More of a safety net than anything else. Alright, now we absolutely need to get up here and build this out a bit more.
Just like circles.
Alright, that should help quite a bit. And I just missed the pick up there to get to see what it was. Now, I don't have a lot of ceiling traps here. That's not particularly by design, but the area, as you can see, doesn't have a lot of very ceiling trap friendly space. You can place ceiling traps back here, but only this first gate should really make it that far. If anything else does, you are likely going to be having a lot of trouble. pushing the wrong buttons. There we go. And that giant really didn't get anywhere, which is a good thing. That means the traps are well placed. Alright, now that we have those guys eliminated, let's grab this coin. And, yeah, this is just going to be lost coin. Let me barricade here.
Just like
Drop
circles.
that.
They've summoned a boss
Grind it up. Place that down. And now we're going to go ahead and murder Green Wield. Now that is tricky because... Alright, I have not placed my Guardian here yet, which is what I absolutely wanted to do. And I want to get back there and murder that unstable rift before it gets surrounded by things that make it harder to do that. Okay. So grinders will very much make it so that very few things actually get through here. Alright, and I think that's it for them.
This will stop them.
Alright, and I was here just in time. If you do not manage to catch these guys or have not built a ton of traps to deal with them, you are going to have quite a few issues. I'm going to grab Poison Claw just because it will help if the soldiers get a little bit too unruly.
Silent as the rain.
Okay, so with that done, yeah, fire minions, fire elementals specifically, deal area of effect damage. So they are going to be weakening my barricades as they go through them. Really bad for business. Okay, let's go ahead and add a little bit more.
Just like circles.
Spitfires. This 7th wave is weird because it starts and there's nothing happening for quite some time. I have no idea why.
Just like circles. Let them come. This will stop them. Let them come.
Gonna put a Naptha here. And then when we put some more fire down, it's gonna make a lot more sense. It's important to have your Naptha as high level as possible because that makes the stream of whatever that goop is supposed to be more consistent, and fewer enemies will get through without taking that bonus fire damage. Okay. Just because these will trigger at a different time, I'm going to place those there as well. And now this is one of the things that I meant. I was not in place in time for this, and because of it, one enemy bled through, the Guardian will take care of them. But doing that too often is pretty much what's going to cause you to lose power. And I wanted to get this guy up.
They've summoned a boss minion.
Alright, and I believe this and that should prevent me from having to worry about just about anything else trying to come through here. I'm going to grab Thrill of the Kill, which should allow me to basically tank through any sort of fire elementals that I'm fighting. Just, oh, there's Sarge. And there he goes. Yeah, Thrill of the Kill gives you an additional 5% health regained per kill.
They've summoned a boss minion.
Who is it this time? Urza? Hello, Urza. If you run out here, you get hit with a hero-seeking ballista. It's not a really good
Our
idea.
barricades are under attack.
Alright, got most of his health off. So I don't have to stay down here and fight all of these guys right now. I'm going to try to go handle
Barricades are under attack.
this.
They've destroyed our barricades.
And then I am going to be running down to try to deal with these guys. If they manage to make it through or deal too much damage to your priest, you're going to be having a really bad time, so try not to do that. If this barricade goes down, it's really not that big of a deal. Really don't want these guys to get anywhere though. Set up another flipping floor scorcher there. And if you absolutely want to keep things burning, you can do that. Oh, we're out of place again. Alright. Oh, that didn't work. But I think we have more than enough time to respawn and get back through here. Yep. Tried to jump the gap and failed.
Who disturbs my watch? Respect.
Alright, we still have some things coming from the top, and we should finish this with maybe about 3 minutes. 3.5 maybe. Nope, 3. Okay. That should be enough for the last 2 waves though. Alright, so we need to start at the bottom again and then finish at the top. Let's see if we can get back there. I haven't placed nearly enough traps here.
I'm quite low on the death scale.
There should be all kinds of fire traps inside there, and I neglected it. So this bottom area should be much less enemy filled than it is, because ideally what should have happened a while ago is me doing that.
Silent as the grave.
Now, I have quite a bit of time. We're gonna go rush and take that out. And most of those appear to be soldiers. Alright, we're just gonna set that. Let the soldiers run through. Invis, murder Ivy. Alright, and we're good. This is the last wave. We have about 2.5 minutes to take it down. Alright, so they're coming from the bottom left. Now that I do have those in, I'm gonna drop a firewall bracers. They have some dwarves shielding the big guys. That's the job, they do it well. If your fire traps are able to take them out before they get too far, you will be much better off for it. Let's actually place one of these in here. These guys are way too comfortable firing arrows at me right now. They will not make it too far. That giant's the only thing left. We can pretty much just leave him to our traps and let him die. Now, when Lysander comes, it'll look like it's almost over. It's not. There's a good group of things behind him. So, get your damage on him as soon as possible. Kill these guys. And then those are the last group of enemies that you'll have to deal with. And boom. That's it. 1334. Pretty sure that's my best par ever on this map. And we leveled up, so we get a bit more character damage. And a bonus 250 skulls too. And so not a lot of trap damage dealt there. That probably was due to me not placing a few as soon as I should have. But that worked out alright. Either way, I hope that helps you guys out. If you have any questions about this map, or just anything you'd like to say, feel free to drop it in the comments. And I sincerely appreciate you for taking a look at this video. Until next time, folks, as always, have a good one.